interesting one for y'all today. Wife realizes her husband is a suspected mass killer. I can't even fathom the idea of that in real life.
Yeah. Like, imagine getting married to somebody that you just fell in love with, and then all of a sudden, they're getting looked at and could be a killer.
A serial killer at that. Like, comment, subscribe, and let's see how this unfolds, man.
Hello. I know you know what's going on and why you were here. Okay? I know you were talking on the phone with your husband right now.
Oh, she looks
We're
good.
investigating a murder. Okay?
This is Ermelinda Palomo, a 50-year-old woman. She's about to realize that in less than 24 hours, her fiancé has become involved in a brutal and...
He will be. Why? Another fallen brother.
Well.
I'm not even surprised.
I am. Shit.
Well, yes, in a way I am surprised.
It says mass killer.
See, when you think of mass killer, I think of white people. Like, no shade. Love my white people, but I think of white people. That's literally all that any killer, mass killer, was a white person.
Who did this man kill? Oh, my God.
And why?
All right. Martin Luther King didn't die for this.
complex murder case. On September 17th, the Romeoville police in Illinois received two separate calls. The first was from Rihanna, who reported that she had been trying to contact her sister, Zoraida Bartolome, but hadn't heard back.
These names are crazy.
They kind of are, yeah.
He killing it. Romeoville, the wife name was crazy.
From Rihanna.
Watch this nigga name be Jamal.
Trying to contact her sister, Zoraida Bartolome, but hadn't heard back from her or her husband, Alberto Roland. A short while later, Zoraida's mother called the police with a similar concern.
I'm calling for my daughter, Zoraida Bartolome. She lives on Concord Avenue, Romeoville, Illinois, and we haven't heard from her or her husband or her children during the whole day. No answering the phone.
Oh, Buddy probably wiped out the whole
Somebody can
family.
go by the house and check them. For the husband, they called from his work that he didn't show up to work. And he never, he's always at work.
A short while later, the police arrived at the couple's home on the 500 block of Concord Avenue to conduct a welfare check. No one answered the door, and there were no signs of movement inside the house.
Hey, I got a TV knocked over and a coffee table knocked over. This room. The lights are off. 9 o'clock on Sunday.
Then, no, there's lights on.
You can see it through them. Come back here.
When the officers entered the backyard and decided to go in through the porch, they found something they weren't prepared for.
Yeah. This one's open. Oh God.
Hold this. You with me.
Might be somebody on the floor.
You
Or
guys
blood.
from position of cover, please. I don't know if anybody's in there or not.
You got another door right here.
Oh, he got the big gun.
Corey, come up here, cover this door.
He got the Call of Duty gun.
Fuck, this lights is dead. God damn it. Door's open. Romeo, please, anybody here? Romeo, please, anybody here? Body.
Inside, police discovered a horrifying scene, the bodies of an entire family. Alberto Roland, 38, Zoraida Bartolome, 32, and their two young sons, 9-year-old
Yep.
Adriel and 7-year-old Diego, had all been shot to death with a 9mm gun. Even the family dogs had been killed.
The
They
dogs?
kept to themselves. They maintained their yard. I never
Oh,
saw
lock
the
that
kids
nigga
out
up.
loud.
The
They heard
dogs?
them
I'll
bang.
kill him
The police
ASAP.
investigation began immediately.
And then it's the
This couple
babies,
had no
like-
criminal history, no financial or work-related issues, and had just bought this home in April of the
Damn,
same
said
year
no
to start
witnesses.
a new life. Zoraida worked for an engineering company in Glendale Heights, while her husband was employed at a local liquor distribution company.
Investigation leads police to believe this happened between 9 p.m. on Saturday and 5 a.m. on Sunday morning.
Investigators found shell casings from a 9mm pistol, overturned furniture, and abandoned spray-painted profanity, an attempt to stage the crime as random. Alberto, awake during the attack, was shot in the hallway while trying to reach his family. The intruder gunned him down before killing Zoraida and their sons as they slept. With no murder weapon in the house, it was clear this was a targeted attack, not a murder-suicide.
And Romeoville police still very tight-lipped about a possible motive for the violence.
Detectives questioned Zoraida's co-workers and uncovered a crucial lead. She had been receiving threatening messages for weeks, warning that her life and her family were in danger. They also learned that Zoraida had been secretly involved with a co-worker, Nathaniel Huey Jr., 32, for nearly 4 months. Her husband, Alberto, was aware, but had agreed to stay for the sake of their children.
So
the threat started shortly after Zoraida began seeing Nathaniel, escalating over time as she ignored them. The messages warned that she, her children, and Nathaniel were in serious danger. A week before the murders, Alberto also started receiving similar threats.
So, what can you tell us?
With mounting evidence, Nathaniel Huey Jr. became the prime suspect.
The way he
man
leaned
behind
back
the
like,
threats
yeah, I did
and
it.
the brutal murders. Detectives quickly tracked him down at his workplace and brought him in for questioning.
Are you married?
Yeah, but not yes. But like we're not been going to court, they were, you know, official.
So like church married, but not paper married? I gotta ask, did you have anything to do with this?
No.
Okay. You know, I have to ask him. You know that your number's going to be in her phone.
No,
and we're going to find your text messages.
he never
and we're going to find that stuff.
actual
And I don't want to be
paper, so
surprised
he's
later
not, probably
on
not legally
that
there.
you guys are fighting or that there was something going on between you two or just three of you that I don't know about, you know? Something like that.
Nobody was threatening anybody. We weren't fighting. We were like fucking angels, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I mean, did she ever tell you, like, you know, I'm worried, I'm scared of my husband, or I'm worried, I'm scared of a neighbor?
He didn't seem like threatened. The reason like we were like really like taking everything like really slow because like he just seemed like he was a pretty nice, easygoing guy. But like it's kind of one of those things of like, you know, she's not ahead.
When you say you guys were gonna like move forward, so you guys like actively looking to try to get a place together or something?
Yeah, so like, you know, it was slow. It was kind of like, it was only a couple of months kind of thing. So,
Yeah.
like, you know.
Nathaniel and Zoraida's relationship had grown intense. According to witnesses, they saw each other as soulmates. Investigators also found love notes written by Zoraida in Nathaniel's workspace, further confirming their deep connection.
Like I said, nothing against my wife, man. Just a different connection with someone. Yeah. You know, and it just felt like really strong.
Detectives knew there was more to Nathaniel's story, and they were certain he knew something crucial. The day before the incident, Nathaniel left work earlier than usual and didn't return after the incident. Nathaniel's stepdaughter described him as paranoid, saying this behavior had only intensified in the weeks leading up to the murders. He often claimed that specific people or organizations were following him and even went as far as protecting his digital devices from being monitored. Another
he went
suspicious
crazy.
detail was Nathaniel's
Wait, is he a
business,
cop?
and he owned a
Yeah,
registered
that's what I
security
noticed.
services company
Oh, he
that
does
gave him
security.
access to various security equipment. Later that afternoon, on September 18th, after speaking with Nathaniel, the police headed to the Opon house. They planned to speak separately with his fiancée to see if they could find any more leads.
She
I
the
know
wife
you know
of
what's going on and why
fiance.
you were
I don't
here.
know.
I know you were talking on the phone with your husband right now. We're investigating a murder.
Because he's their husband.
We have in our possession some phones, okay? And in those phones, we're doing what is called a phone dump. We can retrieve those messages.
Okay.
We have retrieved those messages. All right, we've read them. They're pretty clear that somebody's pretty upset at the victim. Okay, is there any way that these text messages are going to come back to you, or your name, or your phone, or anything associated with that? Okay. Why are you scared of him?
Oh, I'm not scared. Why?
Okay. Why are you scared right now?
Because when I called him, because I was scared, I didn't know where he was.
Okay.
He said, someone's following me.
Okay.
So I called. And then I heard him say, "Why are you following me? Do you want to search the car?" And then someone said to him, "There are messages from you, and it's because her husband found out you were having an affair." And I didn't know that.
You didn't know what?
That he was having an affair.
When did you find that out? Right now?
Just right now.
Okay. When's the last time that he had an affair?
What?
So I know this is not the first time.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
When's the last time you knew he had an affair?
They
When
do
we
say
first
cheat is
started
always
dating.
good. Damn.
2015.
From 15 to maybe 17.
What about a man by the name of Alberto Rolon?
Why he have to say his
Have you
name?
ever heard of a man?
Yeah.
No.
So when we asked your husband if he knew this person, Zoraida, he said, "I've never heard that name." Why would he be lying to us?
I don't know.
So he lied about not knowing the
Should I
name.
believe him?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
What I would like to ask you is, on either Friday or Saturday night, did he go out with his friends?
No.
Did he work?
Friday night, no. He was with me.
Saturday night.
No.
Ermelinda claims that Nathaniel was at home on Friday and Saturday night and couldn't have left the house. She says her daughters are witnesses to this and can confirm it.
What we're asking for is consent to get the text messages off your phone between you and her on Snapchat or whatever it is between you, so we have both sides of it. Trying to eliminate you as a suspect, but
It's on the computer. You can get it on the computer.
no, we have to take the phone, we plug it in, we take it out, and we give your phone back.
The most important evidence the police currently have are the text messages. These could provide
He was
crucial
dead.
information once the sender and the full story are revealed. The police asked Nathaniel for permission to search his phone and to collect a DNA sample.
How about this? How about I come see you guys later today after work or something like that? Because I got fucking other shit in there that I don't necessarily want you to be like looking at. You know what I'm saying?
I understand this, but again,
I promise you.
But it's a murder
Don't
case.
care what you look at. No. It's not like fucking like freak shit.
When questioned by police about the threatening messages to Zoraida and Alberto, Nathaniel claimed he had no knowledge of them and there was no evidence linking him to the messages.
I don't mean any disrespect. I promise you that. I'm just saying, like, I think it's just better if, at this point, not speak to a lawyer. This is insane.
it's crazy. Yeah, I get you.
This is not.
However, he had another story to tell. He explained that he too had been receiving similar threatening messages for a long time from unknown individuals who were constantly following and threatening him.
I wonder if that's true or
Nathaniel
not.
claimed the messages were from a Bulgarian mafia group who allegedly monitored his every move, even his phone, and knew every detail of his life.
mafia
As the
group?
investigation continued and messages on his phone were examined, to the
Cap.
surprise of the detectives, everything Nathaniel said seemed to be true. This became the most puzzling moment of the case for the detectives.
My bad, Nate.
Was there truly a dangerous gang behind all of this? Or had Nathaniel cleverly fabricated the evidence to cover his tracks and avoid getting caught?
If he did that, that nigga smart.
As 50-year-old Irma Linda Paloma,
Got way better
Paloma was
things that
named
you
as a
could be doing
person
with
of
it,
interest,
and-
together with her fiancé,
Yeah.
the suspect, traveling down to Oklahoma just days before 4 bodies were found in a Romeoville home.
Security footage revealed a shocking detail. Both Nathaniel and Ermelinda had stopped outside the victim's home. Nathaniel exited the car briefly before getting back in, this time in the passenger seat. Ermelinda had been driving the entire time. The next day, Nathaniel and Ermelinda fled the city without notifying the police. Before leaving, Ermelinda sent a message to her family confessing that she was terrified of Nathaniel, but felt she had no choice but to go with him. She pleaded with them to take care of her children. Alarmed by her message, her
Wonder how
family
true
quickly
that is.
reported her as a missing and endangered person. Soon, their photos and the news of their disappearance spread across the media. On September 20th, nearly 600 miles from home, police tracked Nathaniel's SUV using his phone and a license plate reader. They were spotted at a Walmart in Catoosa, Oklahoma, casually shopping for toiletries and leaving the store with smiles. Local authorities were alerted
Make you wonder
immediately
if she was
and rushed to
part
the
of it.
scene. When officers
Facts.
attempted to stop Nathaniel's SUV, he and Ermelinda quickly got in and fled. A high-speed chase ensued, ending when their vehicle crashed into another car and then a concrete median.
Damn.
The SUV caught fire, and gunshots rang out. Irma Linda, wounded, managed to crawl out of the passenger seat and was rushed to the hospital. Inside the car, police found Nathaniel dead. He had shot himself. Despite being taken to the hospital alive, Irma Linda didn't survive.
Oh, she died too?
So he
A year
killed
after the
himself.
incident,
He
police
had to
continued
do
their
it.
investigation, determined to uncover the truth behind the threatening messages.
It might have been
the
both of them.
supposed gang controlling Nathaniel. In 2024, they finally found their answer. The mastermind behind it all, the messages, the fake personas, the paranoia, was none other than Irma Linda.
Yo.
Since 2021, she had been creating fake online accounts, posing as hackers, hitmen, and gang members, all feeding Nathaniel a carefully crafted illusion.
Wow.
She manipulated him into
drove him
believing he was
crazy.
under constant surveillance and had no choice but to obey. She even installed tracking apps on his phone to reinforce the lie, occasionally using Bulgarian words and dark web references to make it seem real. In the week leading up to the murder, she sent multiple threats to Zoraida and Alberto, hoping to scare them away. But when that failed, she convinced Nathaniel that Zoraida was a mole and would kill him first if he didn't act.
Oh, wow.
Through one of her fake accounts, she helped
He really thought his
Nathaniel
life was
plan
in
the
danger.
murder, guiding him on avoiding cameras and staging the crime as a robbery. Nathaniel thought he was taking orders from a dangerous cartel. He never realized that the entire time he was only talking to Irma Linda. And in the end, police believe he died never knowing the truth.
There are messages from you, and it's because her husband found out you were having an affair.
That's crazy.
That I can't even lie. That was a big plot
That
twist.
for real.
Like, and then it's sad because that just lets you know right there. Like, yeah, it was bad that he was cheating, but then again, it's like I feel bad for him because whole time he's thinking, he thinking people are actually after him. Whole time that's his so-called wife, fiance, whoever that is, doing it, and she drove him crazy, making him think that people were actually doing that.
Following him and all that.
Drove him crazy to the point he went and killed the family. And then you have him fleeing the city.
That's wild.
And then you got out the car. Like, and then I feel like that was nothing but God that she died. Like, karma got her, low key. Lord forgive me. like, Lord forgive me, but, like, that... Cause you got what you deserved in a way.
That is true. That is true.
Maybe I worded it wrong. But like, yeah, that's what I.
All I can say is that was wild. I was not expecting that whatsoever. I thought it was about to say, yeah, the whole time they was in it together. Not thinking that Buddy really was, he really thought his life was in danger. Mm-hmm. And then not only that, the mafia.
He really thought the mafia was. But then it's confused because she had to have lied then, because she said when she was on the phone with him, when he answered, she hears somebody in the background saying, "Oh, we know what you've been doing. We've been watching you," all that kind of stuff. So it make you wonder.
Yeah,
like,
she probably lied.
She a good actor. I can't even lie because
gotta be, because look how she was.
Yeah, she looked so worried and crying.
Because she said Buddy was telling her that he felt threatened and whatnot,
mm-hmm.
and I can only imagine she was like, oh, "Really, honey, baby, we got this. We'll find it." And not knowing the whole time it's Shorty.
It's her.
Let me know what y'all think in the comments below, man. This was definitely a crazy one, for real, for real. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Condolences to the families. But yeah, that was crazy. Can't trust these hoes, man.
Long live Nate.